Today I'll be presenting about transport in plants. Okay, first up, the xylem and the phloem. So the xylem vessels transport water and minerals from the roots to the stem and the leaves. This picture, I'll talk more about it later when we talk about the roots. So phloem vessels transport food materials, mainly sucrose, which is also another word for sugar, and amino acids, which is another word for protein, which is made by the plants. Which is made by the plants from photosynthesizing leaves to non-photosynthesizing regions in the roots and the stem. Okay, next. Okay, the root hair cells. They are single-cell. Root hair cells are single-cell extensions of epidermis cells in the root. Epidermis means like the outer, I guess. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain. The water enters root hair cells by osmosis, and this happens because the soil that the root is in has a higher water potential than the cytoplasm of the root, which means the water in the soil wants to go inside the root, the cytoplasm of the root to be more specific. And because it's absorbing water, just like a sponge, it will increase in size. And when it increases in size, it will have a larger surface area, which is important as it increases the rate of absorption of water and also mineral ions. Oh yeah, so, I'm sorry that's a bit blurry. So yeah, so roots, see, towards center. Next. Those are the root cells. Xylem. Okay, now the pathway of water. When the water gets into the xylem, it is carried up to the leaf where it then enters the mesophyll cells, which is in the leaf. So the pathway is root hair cells, root cortex cells, xylem, leaf, mesophyll. Can you go back to before? Okay, so here, cortex cells, and then it goes into the mesophyll cells. Yeah, next. So root hair cells, root cortex cells, xylem, then leaf, mesophyll cells. Ta-da! Next. Transpiration. The water travels up the xylem to replace water that is lost due to transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is defined as the loss of water vapor from plant leaves by evaporation. So whatever water is lost by evaporation, transpiration will get it. Never mind. So from plant leaves by evaporation of water at the surfaces of the mesophyll cells. It is also followed by the diffusion of water vapor through the stomata. Next. Okay, ways the xylem has. How the transpiration stream is created. The water molecules are attracted to each other by cohesion, which creates a continuous column of water. So it's like a tube filled with water. The water then moves through the xylem vessels in a continuous transpiration stream, which is basically just the water thing I was talking about, from roots to leaves via the stem. So transpiration produces tension or pull on the water, which means pulls the water. It pulls the water up the stream. As water molecules are held together by cohesive force. Cohesive force is when each individual molecule pulls on the one below it, which makes it go up. So water is pulled up to the plant. If the rate of transpiration from the leaves increases, water molecules are pulled up the xylem vessels quicker. So more transpiration equals more water molecules pulled up. Speed. Okay, ways the xylem has adapted. Okay, so the xylem has a substance called lignin, which is this deposited in the cell walls, which causes the xylem cells to die. Why does lignin cause the xylem cells to die? Is so that the xylem cell is empty and hollow here. So then it becomes hollow and joined end to end to form a continuous tube for water and mineral ions to travel through the root. So kind of like a straw, I guess. When you're sucking through a straw, it's a continuous tube end to end. So yeah, next. Wilting. Okay. More water evaporates from the leaf than is available in the soil to move into the root by osmosis, then wilting will occur. So basically not enough water for the plants, and when that happens, the cells of the plant are not full of water, so the strength of the cell wall can't support the plant and it starts to collapse. So bad. The function of transpiration. It transports mineral ions, providing water to keep cells turgid to support the structure of the It keeps cells turgid to support the structure of the plant, and it provides water for photosynthesis, and it also helps to keep the leaves cool. Thanks. I'm sorry that's blurry, but this is what wilting looks like. So basically, when you don't water your plant enough, this is what will happen. Transport of food. Soluble products of photosynthesis are sugars and amino acids. Again, amino acids are just fancy way to say protein. Transports around the plant in the phloem tubes, which are made using living cells. So just now xylem cells are dead cells, these ones are living. These cells also join to end and contain holes in the end. So the xylem ones do not. It transports of sucrose and amino acids in phloem. Transport of sucrose and amino acid in phloem is called translocation. So don't get that mixed up with transpiration. The transport in phloem goes in many different directions, but that depends on the stage of development of the plant, of the time of the year. So in winter it will be different, in spring it will be different. But however, dissolved food is always transported from the source, which is where it's made, and to the sink, which is where it's stored or used. During the winter, when the plants have no leaves, the phloem tubes may transport dissolved sucrose, again sugar, and amino acids, which is proteins, from the storage organs, like I said just now, to other parts of the plant so that respiration can continue. During a growth period, for example during the spring, the storage organs, for example the roots, would be the source, and the many growing areas of the plants would be the sinks. After the plant has grown, the leaves start to photosynthesize and producing large quantities of sugars. So they become the source and the roots become the sinks, storing sucrose and starch until it is needed again. So difference between xylem and phloem. The xylem tissue moves water and mineral. Sorry, that's blurry. But the xylem tissue moves water and mineral ions. Its process is called transpiration stream. The direction of the flow is one way from roots to leaves. So xylem can only go one way. That's why the arrow is only pointing up. And the cells are dead, which makes it hollow. The phloem moves sucrose and amino acids, and its process is called translocation, so do not get that mixed up. And it goes in all directions, and the cells are dead. Thank you.